again. I've been asked to do a tutorial on the modern granny stitch, but made into a rectangle rather than a square. So I've done a small swatch here just to show what it looks like. The tutorial that I'm going to show you today, I'm using double knit yarn and a 5mm hook. So as always, we're going to start with a slip knot onto the hook, like so, and we're going to do a chain of 12. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So the first row we're going to work a double into the third chain from the hook, which is this one here. So it's yarn over into one side of the chain. We're not going to go through the other side because we're going to work that on the way back. Pick up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. That's given us our first 2 stitches. We're now going to do a third stitch there. So we've got in effect 3 doubles. Chain 1, and into the same chain we're going to do a further 3 doubles. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. We're now going to skip 2 chains, which is this one, and into the next chain we're going to work 3 doubles. So there we've got 1 and 2 and 3. Skip the next 2 chains and work 3 doubles into the following chain. So there we've got 1 and 2 and 3. So your work should be looking like this. We're going to skip the next 2 chains, which brings us to the final chain, and into that chain we're going to work 3 doubles, 1 chain, 3 doubles, 1 chain and 3 doubles, and that's going to form the corner at the opposite side. So there we've got 1 double, 2, 3, followed by a chain 1. I'm going to work another 3 doubles into this same chain. There's 1 and 2 and 3. Chain 1. We're now going to do the final 3 doubles all again into that same chain. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3. So that's completed this side of the 12th chain. We're now going to skip 2 chains and work into the same chain that we worked the 3 doubles in. We're going to work another 3 doubles opposite those. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3. Skip the 2 chains again and we're working into this space here. I'm going to work 3 doubles. I've got 1 and 2 and 3. We're now back to the starting chain that we worked the 2 sets of 3 doubles in, and we're going to work a final 3 doubles into this chain. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. followed by chain 1, and we're going to join into the top of that first stitch with a slip stitch. I'm going to leave the yarn uncut because I'll carry it through, but I want to show how the second row's done. I'm going to do it in a different colour just so that it shows a little bit better. So I've just fastened off that final stitch to fasten off, and I've just looped the thread through. So we're now going to turn over, and you can start anywhere at all that you want to with a new colour. And I'm going to start here between the 2 blocks of 3, or you could start between this one, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to attach the yarn with a standing single crochet into that space, and then we'll work 3 chain and a single crochet into the next space, chain 3 and a single crochet into that next space, chain 3. This is going to bring us to the first corner, so into this corner chain space here we're going to work 1 single, 3 chain and another single, all into that same space, chain 3, and into the next chain 1 space we're going to work 1 single, 3 chain and another single, and then along the next side we're going to work 3 chain, a single into the space between the 2 blocks of 3, chain 3, a single into the space between the 2 blocks again, chain 3, single into the next space, and that brings us to the next corner. So we've got 3 chains, 1 single, 3 chain and another single to form the third corner. We've just got 3 doubles here. We're going to just work 3 chain and a single crochet into the 1 chain space, followed by 3 chain and a second single into that same space. We're then going to work the final 3 chains and join into that first single crochet. I'm going to use a different colour for each of the chain rows, so I'm going to snip off the yarn and pull through. We're now going to flip the work back over to the other side where we're going to work in these chain spaces. So I'm going to pick up the loop where we left it, and the first stitch is going to be 3 chain. That's going to count as the first double. We do a further 2 doubles into that same 3 chain bar that we've got here. So there we've got the 3 stitches. We're going to skip the single crochet and work 3 doubles, chain 1 and 3 doubles into the corner. There's 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to skip the single crochet and we're going to work 3 doubles into this next 3 chain space here. So there we've got 1, 2 and 3. Skip the next single and work 3 doubles into the next 3 chain space. We're going to do that all the way along until we reach the corner. We've reached the corner stitch, which is the 3 chain between the 2 singles that were both worked into the same chain from the previous row. We're again going to work 3 doubles. There's 1 and 2 and 3. Oops. Chain 1 and work a further 3 doubles into that same 3 chain space. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3, and that again is going to form the corner. So we skip the single and work 3 doubles into the next 3 chain space, skip the next single, and we're back again into this corner where we're going to do 3 doubles, chain 1 and 3 doubles. Again, we're going to skip the single, go straight into the 3 chain space and work 3 doubles, skip the single, work 3 doubles, skip the single, work 3 doubles, and so on until we get to this opposite side here, where again we would do 3 doubles, chain 1 and 3 doubles. So if you want to carry on and work round, we're going to join with a slip stitch to this first 3 chain, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Here again at the end of the row, I've joined to the 3 chain with a slip stitch and then just pulled the yarn through the loop, and I'm going to leave it attached because the main body of the rectangle is going to be done in white. So I'm now going to join in the next contrast colour. I'm using a lilac this time. I've done a slip knot onto the hook. I'm going to start in this first space after the corner and work a standing single crochet. If you're not familiar with the standing single crochet, you've got the loop on the hook from the slip knot. The hook goes into the space, pick up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And then again we're going to work 3 chain and a single into the space between the 2 blocks of 3 doubles, 3 chain, a single crochet, 3 chain, a single crochet, 3 chain, a single, 3 chain, and then into the corner stitch. Remember that you need to do 1 single, 3 chains and a second single to keep the shape of the corner. Then again we're going to come across to this space here, working 3 chain and a single, 3 chain, a single, 3 chain, and then we're into the corner stitch again where we're going to work 1 single, 3 chain and 1 single. So again you'll go all the way around working the 3 chains with a single in between the blocks, and then into the corner stitch you will work 1 single, 3 chain and 1 single, and I'll see you when we get round to the end of this row. Here we are at the end of the row. Done the final 3 chain, and I'm going to join into that first standing single crochet with a slip stitch, cut off the yarn, pull it through the loop and fasten off. So the next row we'll be working back with the white yarn, and again it's just the same thing now repeated on each row. You're going to do a chain row with singles and then the 3 doubles in each of the 3 chain spaces, with the corners having 3 doubles, 1 chain and 3 doubles. And for this particular blanket I'm going to do each of the single with chain rows in a different pastel colour, just to give it a little bit of interest. To start back with the doubles, we're going to pick up the loop and work 3 chain, which will count as the first double, and then work exactly the same as this row. Obviously you'll have extra blocks as the blanket grows, and then skip across to the next 3 chain and work 3 doubles. Into the corner, 3 double, 1 chain and 3 doubles, and then work along the next edge, working the 3 doubles into each of the 3 chain spaces. I worked 4 rows of the white and worked in 3 of the contrast colours. The next contrast colour I'm going to use is going to be the peach. So you will just carry on working those 2 rows until your blanket is as big or as small as you want it to be. I do hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you found it useful. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.